Story title: The Three Friends and the Path of Life. This is an interesting story of three friends that just completed secondary school. Their parents could not afford to send them to the university, then they chose different paths of life in order to meet up. Kindly join us as we discover the paths they chose and their various rewards. Before we proceed, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell in order to get more of our videos. Thank you for subscribing. Now let's proceed. In the peaceful village of Umuoma, three friends had just completed secondary school. They were beautiful, smart, and full of dreams. Reby, Amoka, and Chinelo had always promised each other they would go to university, but now reality hit them hard. Their families were not rich, and there was no money to pay for further education. Reby was a girl of strong character. She knew her parents had sacrificed a lot for her education, and even though they couldn't afford to send her to university, she respected their efforts. Reby made up her mind to help her family by selling fruits in the village market and on the streets. Every morning, she would wake up early, fill her tray with oranges, and walk under the scorching sun, selling to anyone who would buy. She knew it wasn't glamorous, but it was honest work. Better small money from honest work than big money from shame, she told herself every day. Amoka and Chinelo, however, saw things differently. They didn't want the hard life. They were too beautiful, they thought, to be selling fruits under the hot sun. They started mingling with wealthy men who promised them easy money, fancy clothes, and outings in the city. At first, it seemed like they had made the right choice. They had everything Reby couldn't afford: new shoes, expensive perfumes, and even mobile phones. They would laugh at Reby whenever they saw her with her tray, sweating under the sun. Why suffer when you can enjoy life? Amoka would say, flipping her new hair extension with pride. Reby never answered them. She just focused on her work, determined to save enough to continue her education. Her parents were proud of her, and though her journey was slow, she found peace in knowing she was doing the right thing. Months went by. Amoka and Chinelo became the talk of the village, not for their beauty anymore, but for the strange and dangerous company they kept. They had moved to a big city with promises of even more wealth, leaving behind their families and even their roots. The money was flowing, but something else began to happen. Rumors started spreading that one of their friends in the city had gone missing. The village elders warned them, but they did not listen. After all, they said, what do these old people know about the modern world? One evening, while Reby was resting after a long day at the market, her mother came running into the house, her face pale. Reby, she gasped, there's news from the city. Chinelo has disappeared, and no one knows what happened to her. Reby's heart sank. The rumors were true. She remembered the last time she saw Chinelo. She had looked tired, her eyes distant, but she had brushed it off, saying she was just stressed from the good life. The next day, another news came. Amoka had returned to the village, but she was a shadow of her former self. She was sick, so sick that even the villagers didn't know how to help her. She lay on a mat in her family's compound, with no one but her mother to care for her. The wealth, the men, the city life, none of it could save her now. Reby went to see her. Amoka could barely speak, but her eyes told the story. She had made wrong choices, choices that had robbed her of her health, her dignity, and her future. Reby knelt by her side, holding her hand, not with judgment but with compassion. Amoka, she whispered, there is still time to make things right. We all make mistakes, but we can still change our path. Amoka nodded weakly, tears rolling down her face. I wish I had taken your path, she whispered. I wish I had respected myself. Days later, Adeyebi's hard work finally paid off. With the little money she had saved and some help from a kind elder in the village, she was able to secure a small scholarship. She was going to university. As she packed her things to leave for school, she looked at Amoka's house. She prayed for her friend, hoping she would recover and find a new direction. As for Chinelo, no one knew if she would ever return, and the mystery of her disappearance remained a warning to the village. Adeyebi's story spread far and wide. She became a symbol of dignity and patience in Umoma, showing that living a decent life, though hard and sometimes slow, leads to true fulfillment. And as she left the village to begin her university journey, she carried with her not just dreams, but the wisdom that had set her apart from her friends. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. Kindly like, share and also tell us your opinion on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel at Chukwudialola. Thank you once again.